Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of our digital resource video. This is the in-depth version of a look at Chilton Library. So Chilton Library is a nice, really easy, straightforward database for you home auto mechanics out there who want to do a little tinkering with your own vehicles, or maybe just checking up on what an auto mechanic would do to fix your vehicle, but this is specifically for people who want to fix their own vehicles. And as we'll see, you can do this with a 2020 vehicle, or we have, you know, everything back to the Model T is on Chilton Library. So we will take a look at that. So we're going to start here at our mynotlibrary.org website. And then we're going to hit Digital Resources on the left menu. Of course, when we hit Digital Resources, it's going to categorize them by category. If we wanted to categorize it alphabetically, we could hit right there. But it's pretty obvious here that, scroll down a little too much, that Chilton Library will be in the auto/engineering category. And there it is. So we will pull that up. It's coming here. When you access this from home, all you need to do is provide a library card number, so make sure you have that handy. If you're doing this from home, if you need to know what your library card number is, please call the library. We can help you. So we can see here, Chilton Library will first ask you to select your vehicle. So this is where you're going to have to input what vehicle you have. Pretty simple. So we select the year. We could type it in, or we could look for it here. I'm going to go 2001. Here we select the make. Let's go Chevrolet. And select the model. Select a Monte Carlo. Select that. And now it's going to bring us to a page all about that specific car. And it's going to say, this is the 4 things we can do for you on that car. We have repair, maintenance, labor estimating, bulletins, and recalls. So bulletins and recalls is fairly straightforward. That's the any recalls that were issued for the car from the manufacturer. So if I think on this car there was a recall on an ignition piece, so that will be here. And bulletins are things issued by the manufacturer of repairs that need to be done to the vehicle. Labor estimating is also fairly straightforward. You can select a job, and it'll tell you how big of a job that'll be. Is it something you could do in an hour, or will it be a bigger thing you don't want to get into? So that can be helpful. Maintenance, of course, will tell you how long to go before things will need to be replaced, and repair will be the meat of what people probably want from this database, which is how to repair certain things on your car. Bulletins recalls are fairly straightforward, so we'll go over to labor estimating. If there are any questions for while I'm doing this, please put them in the chat if you are viewing this real time. If you are doing this later, please leave a comment on the video, and we will get back to you. So let's search for brakes here and on replacement, and it's going to see what exactly we're doing to the brakes. We can choose here. So let's say we're going to replace the parking brake cable. So it'll say in dealer hours, probably half an hour for the front. For a regular person, probably 3/4 of an hour or so. And then all kinds of different ones for um, different the rear and both, things like that. So really, um, straightforward thing. That's a cool thing about Chilton is there's not much, not a lot of, not a lot of frill with it. Very straightforward, very easy to use. Let's go to maintenance now. That will tell you how often we should change different things. And it'll be fairly different based on what sort of model you have. Let's say we have here an LS. And then what do I say? Let's say operating conditions is normal. All right. So now we put what mileage you're at. Let's say we're at the 100,000 mark. Ah, well, let's not do that. Let's do the 50,000. So after 52,500 miles, these are the things that should be serviced or inspected. Things like the transmission fluid, the filter, brake hoses, brake linings, coolant level, and coolant system. You should rotate the tires. You should inspect the suspension components. So if you are a home mechanic here and you want to keep your car running well, you would check these things at this mile marker here. Again, as easy as filling in what information about your vehicle. So we should go back and look at the meat of probably what people want to know about this database is the repair. And so repair is something, of course, we want to know about. So from here, it gives us a little menu and we have to tell it what we want to repair. So let's go to brakes. Let's see, we're talking about the brakes before. So what kind of brakes do we want to work on here? The parking brake, the anti-lock brakes, the disc brakes? Let's look at the disc brakes here. So we'll just kind of narrow our what we're looking for the whole way. So we can choose things to do with it, like cleaning, inspecting, how to inspect it. You know, the other side told you, the other page told you how to told you to inspect your brakes, and this is how you do it, right here. But let's see what you wanted to remove, install, and replace our current disc brakes. And this is, of course, a multi-step process. So we have the multi-steps here to look at. We are looking at the front caliper right now, and this will show us a nice drawing and model of what it's going to look like. And of course, it's important to read all the steps here. It's really handy if usually we're going to print these out. We would hit the print button here on the top right, and I'd be able to print out what I have. So let's see if the preview loads. Maybe guys probably won't get to see that, so I'll cancel that and get back to There is one cool feature here. If your home mechanic is not a, um, a somebody who wants to read all this, you can have it read to you by pressing this button here. There's a read. Um, it's called Read Speaker on this one, and it will read the instructions to you. So that could be important for some people. Um, so that is it. So let's go back to select vehicle and let's see some options of what we can do here. Um, Before we do that, we will look at the ASE test prep quizzes. If you know somebody who is going to be mechanic, definitely show them this database. They can help study for the test. Alrighty, so I told you there's all kinds of different years. We can all the way go back to 1905. And we can select Cadillac, 1905 Cadillac Model C. And it'll show you information on that car. So just crazy amount of different choices, vehicles available. And so take a look, your vehicle is most likely here. 84. Let's stick with the fancy cars here, Jaguar XJ6. And there's information about 84 Jaguar XJ6. Of course, as you see, some of these have more options than others, but depends on what you would like, of course. So that is a look about Chilton Library. Looking at the no questions so far. So if you are viewing this on November 19th, 2020, there is a contest to go along with this series of videos. The question this week is how many total technical service bulletins and recalls have been issued for a 2015 Chevrolet Camaro, I believe. Chevrolet Camaro, yes. So all you have to do is look up 2015 Chevrolet Camaro in Chilton, and you would see the bulletins and the recalls and just count them up and post that to the comments of this video or previous videos on the series, and we will enter you for a drawing for a $25 gift card. So that is a great and easy way to win something. Thank you all so much for learning about Chilton with us. Straightforward, easy database, gives you what you want. Just tell it what you want and it'll give it to you. That's Chilton. So if you're a home mechanic or you know any home mechanics, tell people about Chilton. Alrighty, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.